Piece by piece, the jigsaw puzzle fits into place. The puzzle of life is set to get bigger and more varied as each of us pieces our own life story together. For some, it will still be the traditional model of study, work and retire.
Because you are not even earning enough perhaps to even survive that month. Yeah, so the three-stage model is the only practical model whereby you work very hard, you save enough so that you can retire. Another factor is your perspective towards life. You believe in not taking breaks, you believe in really just working and working and working now and then enjoy later. I think a lot of Generation X, people like me, we think that way.
But for others, as we live longer, we want a more fulfilling life. We go through many more life stages and hence have more pieces of the puzzle.
At every stage of their life, they want to do a bit of everything, right? They might not just want to leave retirement to the end. Yeah, they might take breaks, they work very hard, they might take break, go for a sabbatical.
But whether we're living our longer lifespans the traditional three-stage way, or we have more variety in our life, the basic blocks of financial planning are much the same.
You must have emergency fund. You still must make sure that you are well insured against uncertainties and risks in life. There is still a need to plan for your children's education because if you have children, you have an obligation. There is always that last stage. You no longer earn an income or you earn less income. And it could be due to because the job market has no need for you anymore or your health does not permit you to work. So there's this final stage that you still have to plan for. There is still a need to do your wills and all that.
One difference is that in a multi-stage life approach, financial planning gets slightly more complicated. We have to decide at which point of life we want to stop for a while, what we want to do, and how much we need.
Your cash flow need is not just reserved to the end. Yeah, you have to now plan for when you need this. Maybe every 5 years I need it, maybe in 10 years time I need it. So you need to plan based on that.
This also means we must have the flexibility to draw on our savings as and when the need arises.
People need sort of a savings and investment proposition that can be flexible in terms of how they can look at different life stages. So if they, for example, want to take a career break, at some point, let's say in their kind of mid-40s, they might draw down from their savings at that point of view. Then they might start to sort of work again and rebuild up that sort of pot of savings.
In a multi-stage life, how we invest will change too.
When it comes to investment, we need to be able to target the portfolio and use the correct instrument appropriately. Monies that you need in the short term, you have to be more conservative. Your portfolio will probably need more bonds, especially the very high grade bonds because you can't take risks. But for cash flow that you need later, you can invest it probably a bit more aggressively.
On the whole, because we're living longer, we can afford to invest more aggressively and take on more risks.
With longer active lives, people need capital gains for more time as they kind of work and save. The need for income will also become important. They can supplement their sort of earnings by investment securities that generate an income as well.
With so many complex financial and investment decisions, AI technology can help us to make more informed choices.
You can see year per year what's going on your life. Every time you change something, there are 6 million calculations in the background, making sure that everything is recalculated. So your plan is always as accurate as possible. And you can see for yourself what the implication. So that helps you to take your decision. Okay, I need more protection, I need more buffer, or no, I can afford to take more risk or spend having a more luxurious life.
Insurance remains an important component of any financial portfolio.
Insurance can hedge against longevity risk. So there are insurance products like annuities, there are insurance products like retirement income plans that hedge against longevity.
In Singapore, CPF Life is the basic annuity which pays out up to $2,000 per month. Another use of insurance is to help cushion healthcare bills.
On the average, we probably live about 20 to 30 more years beyond our retirement age. So it is very important during this period of time that we ensure that we have sufficient coverage for medical as well as illnesses.
And if we're disabled or need nursing care, long-term care insurance can lighten our financial burden.
The chances of one being severely disabled once a person past 65 years old is rising. And also, the time a person remains severely disabled can be very long, can be up to 10 years. There might be a need to engage a caregiver. There might be a need to put this person in a nursing home. And if one doesn't have suitable insurance, it may drain away even your retirement fund.
But is there such a thing as buying too much insurance?
You might even plan multiple situations. I would like to see if I'm covered in case I die. I would like to see to cover if I have permanent disability. I would like to see if I have critical illness. Imagine bedridden and you cannot work, and then you still have to sustain yourself and you need help at home. You can simulate easily that and see what the consequence is and see, okay, I have good enough insurance or not.
Financial planning for a longer life may sound challenging, but in the end, it comes down to more than dollars and cents.
The most important is how you're going to live your life. I mean, retirement is not a destination. I mean, it's really a journey of your life.